Hi, it's me again, RJ Keller, and it's time for another video blog. I've just got a couple of things to let you know about if you hadn't heard already. The first thing I would like to tell you about is that last Friday, July 24th, I had the privilege of doing a telephone interview over JJ Talk Radio with Dawson Vosberg and Stacy Cochran. It was a lot of fun. It's still available to listen to in the archives. It's about an hour long, but it's definitely interesting enough to listen to the whole hour, believe me. We had some really cool callers, and it was a lot of fun. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that Craig Lancaster, the author of 600 Hours of a Life, posted an interview with me on his blog, which you can read. His book is really good. I very highly recommend it. And the other thing I'd let you know about, Waiting for Spring is now available through the Maine State Library. You can either go there in Augusta and check it out, or you can go to your own library, assuming you're in Maine, and they can do the intra-library loan, or you can go online to their website and you can request it through the mail. Now, a very exciting update. You may remember that last time I was sort of begging, maybe a little bit begging, for Mary Kay to reinstate or undiscontinue their suede lipstick.
Please, bring it back.
Or maybe a lot begging. So somebody I met on the Kindle boards saw my begging, did an eBay search, and found an auction for me. Actually, she found several auctions for me, which I thought was so nice of her. Thank you. Athena, I'm going to call you Athena Gee Whiz because that's what it looks like to me. Thank you. So I found the lipstick. Look at that. So, thank you very much. Another thing I'd like to talk about today is Backword Books. I've recently become a member there. Backword is a group of self-published authors who are united in purpose under one banner to accomplish three primary goals: attain mainstream media coverage, generate sales, bring an aura of professionalism and legitimacy to self-publishing. People read good books. The Backword authors write good books. There are no longer any valid barriers that keep the two groups from finding each other. This week, Kristen wrote a blog called Response to Bestselling Author J.A. Conrath's Foggy Portrait of the Confident Writer. It really touches on the general debate between self-publishing, traditional publishing. What makes a writer a real writer? Is it delusional to call yourself a real writer if you are not on the bestseller list, or if you don't have an agent, or if you haven't taken the traditional path to publishing? What do you think? Why don't you go weigh in? The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is a t-shirt contest I'm going to be holding. Ooh. No, it's not a wet t-shirt contest. It's a t-shirt designing contest. That's right. I'm going to be offering merchandise that's going to be centered around Waiting for Spring, and I need your help. Here's a Waiting for Spring mug, a mouse pad, and an apron idea. If you go to my blog, you'll see that there is now an entry there for this contest. In the comment section, you can submit an idea for a t-shirt, either a quote from the book or something about the book that ties in with it. I'm going to pick the three that I like best. We're going to put it up to a vote. After a week's time, the winning submission will be on a t-shirt, and the person who thought of that quote or who submitted that quote will get a free t-shirt. Very exciting. Now, if you go to the blog entry, you'll see the rules, because of course there are rules. I really hope everyone has fun with it. And finally, I would like to give a shout out to my mother. I frequently hear from people who have read Waiting for Spring, and so often they ask me if Tessa's mother was based on my mother, and in fact she is very afraid that people do think that, so I want to clarify. Tessa's mother is in no way based on my mom. My mom could not be more opposite from Tessa's mom. She's awesome. She has always been supportive of my writing, of me in general. If you go to her house, you will find magneted on her refrigerator a poem I wrote about banana bread. I can't remember how young I was, but I was really little. She has just always been nothing but supportive. So, Mom, I love you.